All right, how about more snow? Here's the live shot downtown right now. Progressive Field with its lights on so we can see the snowflakes flying around. We've got some good snow falling. This isn't going to get out of control in terms of super heavy rates, but it's just going to be persistent as we go throughout the morning. And as you saw in that driving live shot, yeah, we're starting to accumulate it, especially on untreated surfaces. Treated surfaces are okay, at least initially here this morning. So we've got a weather impact alert day today. It's for basically all day long, goes all the way through the evening for periods of snow, slick travel. I mean, are you getting sick of this yet, Northeast Ohio, right? We're starting to get a little itchy in terms of we need a nice day here or there, and I totally feel you. Today, well, not going to be one of those. The snow took its time reaching the ground initially, as expected. When you have dry air, that snow doesn't, it evaporates before it hits the ground, so it doesn't reach all the way at the surface. It is now, and it will continue to reach down to the surface as we go throughout the rest of the morning. We had a little bit of snow out towards Ashtabula County. You see a live shot right now, courtesy ODOT. This is State Route 11 and 90. Yeah, we've got some snow falling, but the roads are fine out there. As you get in the Cleveland area, saw our driving live shot getting a little snowy. This is out towards Dead Man's Curve on I-90. Reduced visibility, but the main thoroughfares are fine here this morning. Another burst of snow moving through Worcester, extending up into Smithville, Doylestown, Lawrence dealing with a little bit of snow. This is the live shot down in Akron. Yep, reduced visibility. Roads are fine. That seems to be the trend so far. Side roads are not fine. They're getting a little slick if they're untreated, but the main thoroughfares, as I mentioned, even down in the southwestern half of our viewing area, down towards Mansfield, are okay. Starting to get a little bit of snow there on that left lane, but again, conditions will slowly go downhill as we go throughout the morning. We're not expecting, whiteout visibility or whiteout conditions and all that. But again, going to get slick. Winter weather advisories out. 2 to 5 inches, still what we're calling for, mainly along and east of 77. That's where we'll see that snow continue. This is all with an Alberta Clipper system. Plenty of snow to go. Notice there are some breaks in there as well. But what this snow has done and what the system's done is it's taken our Arctic air that was over us and it's pushed it out. So temperatures today are going to feel mild. We're going to be up near 30 this afternoon. And even this start feels good compared to where we've been. We're near 20 already. We have wind chill values still in the single digits. But again, this is about 10 to even 15 degrees warmer than where we've been previous mornings. National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, 6 a.m. Still dealing with the snow. Becoming a little bit more scattered and more towards the east as we get into the noon hour. Notice that snow continues through that evening rush hour, where I'm expecting the heaviest totals will be just south of Cleveland and out towards the heights out east. As that wind comes across the lake, it'll help to lift as it heads up the hills and the heights, and it'll bring out just a little bit more snow. So I-480 corridor, I think, will be a little bit snowier than the rest of us as we go throughout the day. Keep that in mind for the evening commute. Tonight, still pretty mild. We'll stay in the 20s. Some lingering lake snow. Doesn't look to be too big of an event because the air is not cold enough. And then tomorrow, we catch a break. If you're looking forward to a day, let it be tomorrow. We've got sunshine with some clouds left over. Eventually we'll break out into sunshine. We're in the 30s tomorrow with quiet weather. Here's your snowfall forecast. The general 1 to 3, and then you get in this area here where we get that lift. I'd say 2 to 4, maybe 5 inches as you get into areas like Parma, down towards Akron, and then out towards the east side. All right, long ranger forecast. We have more weather impact alert days. Saturday, we've got a snow, kind of sloppy rain mix in the morning that changed over to snow and cold. And then bitter cold next week. This cold next week, we are not going to want to mess around with. In terms of the long ranger forecast, once this system's out of here, here's our weekend system. A little sloppy around here Saturday. Not a lot of snow from this, but temperatures will be coming down in the afternoon. And then we deal with a little bit of lake effect on the backside. But the big story is this blast of cold air. Look at this thing coming from the North Pole, and it just sits for multiple days. That's going to be the problem next week, is that it's just going to sit. We're going to have about 60 hours of really cold air. In terms of wind chill values, here's an early look. Monday morning feeling more like -10 to -20. Tuesday morning feeling more like -20 to maybe -25. I mean, that's cold air that you don't mess around with. And that's after they changed the wind chill scale, years ago. So it'd be a lot colder back in the day. Your 7-day forecasts will make it a 10 with your Union Home Mortgage forecast showing multiple weather impact alert days. Again, sloppy on Saturday and then bitter, dangerous cold Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. Danita?
All right, thank you, Matt. Let's see what's happening on the roadways right now.
Candace Hare.
Yeah.
We have been waiting patiently to see her, to speak with her, and to see what's going on. Candace, where are you at and how's it looking?
Good morning, Danita and Dave. Technology finally cooperating, and grateful for it, because as you heard from Matt, this is a day that could end up impacting your commute as far as the weather is concerned. I'm in Lorain right now. We are on Broadway. We're heading south back towards the 90 State Route 2 interchange, if you're familiar with the area here in Lorain. I've been checking in with my photojournalist Mark, who's been driving here. He says traction on the road so far have been pretty good. There have been some areas where we've seen a little bit of snow covering the roads, but so far things have been pretty smooth sailing, so it's something we're going to monitor as the morning progresses. But if you have been outside, you probably know that it's cold out there, and if you haven't yet, warning, it is very cold out there. These cold temperatures, something that many cities are having to contend with when it comes to making sure people have a safe, warm location to go if needed. In Cleveland, for example, 4 recreation centers across the city are open as warming shelters whenever it feels like the temperatures drop to 20 degrees or below.
People who are unsheltered are not the only folks who need warming centers. There are certainly people who, their heater is having trouble on a cold day, and they need to get out of the cold.
Those warming shelters, something that city officials in Cleveland say that they have seen an increased need for, more people showing up to those facilities. And when you step outside and feel how cold it is, you can see exactly why. And of course, those cold temperatures, when you mix in some possible precipitation, they can affect the roads as well. So it's something we're going to be monitoring all morning. Dave and Danita.
All right, yeah, it's a long morning ahead, so we'll be checking back in with you all morning long. Candace, live for us in Lorain. Thank you.